Chapter 1. Down in the Flood. We sing for the dead and we sing with the dead. Untrained, unamplified, unrestrained, our voices are raucous and reverential at the same time. Our necromantic gospel songs are filled with equal parts delight and dread. Hark from the tombs, a doleful sound, mine ears attend the cry. Ye living men, come view the ground, where you must shortly lie. The lyrics speak from a long-gone era. Likewise, the melodies and harmonies are throwbacks to an earlier time. But this is no bogus reenactment or fakey spook show. The dead don't rise in the flesh, but in sound and spirit. Their voices, their words, their cry fill the air and reverberate in our bodies, lungs, larynx, tongue, and skull. Another leader gets up, takes his place in the middle of the hollow square and calls out, "Let's sing on page 397. Quickly, everyone flips through their books. We get our pitches and throng in together. There is a fountain filled with blood, drawn from Emmanuel's veins, and sinners plunged beneath that flood lose all their guilty stains." What troubles me aren't the words. I've been singing about ancient blood and veins, sin and stains since I was a little kid. What scares me sometimes is the feel of being sucked in, as if the music is a relentless riptide. At Big Sings, it goes on all day, and when the power comes down, it seems that I have no place to breathe. At its best, it feels like a wild flood, with waves breaking, reforming, breaking again, and it scares me that I might disappear into it, a little fleck pulled under the surface, never to come up again. I hear the summons, my name and home state, and getting up to lead, I call out, "Page 108, the traveler." Fearful and elated, I face the iron-hard men on the front tenor bench. The church is arranged in a hollow square, everybody facing in, so that, sitting to the tenor's left, is the bass section, old men and young, mostly Alabamans, a few from Georgia and Mississippi. The altos, making up the third side of the square, buzz like drones on a bagpipe. And on the fourth side are the trebles, who wail a skyward rush of harmony. It's the first time I've ever led in the Deep South. I'm a Yankee, born and bred in New York State, and I make no apologies for that. Yet when the rough-hewn sound starts up again, there is no north or south, no old friend or older foe. Storm is gathering in the west, and you are so far from home. I'm singing as loud as I possibly can, and that's pretty damn loud. And I still can barely hear myself. Rising tempest sweeps the sky, rains descend, the winds are high. I am the traveler in the heart of the storm. Waters swell and death and fear sets thy path, no refuge near. We reach the end, and relieved to have gotten through its initiation, I return to my place. Another leader gets up, facing the front bench tenors. She calls out the songs she wants, and with no count-off, just the slight downward stroke of her hand, she plunges us into her tune. To outsiders, Sacred Harp singing appears to be a crazy musical babble, the way it was in old scripture days when true believers were known to speak in 100 different tongues. Each song starts with meaningless syllables, fa, so, la, mi, which tangle together, weave, and overlap. Then comes a pause lasting a heartbeat or two, and the words pour out. Though many singers are introverts, there is a necessary we-ness, a crucial sense of us to Sacred Harp. It can't ever be a solo form. To make a vocal harmony, we must have others, the physical presence of a group. We, and I, despite all my resistance, am part of this great we, sit close. Men shoulder to shoulder and women hip to hip. We, and only we as a group, can make these churning chords and whirlpool fugues. Another leader, another song. Page 70, Save, Mighty Lord. Within a few seconds, all the voices unite in a rising gospel storm. I'm lost again in the rush and roar, a retro neo-pagan shouting once more to bring the ancestors back into our presence.